Black Friday bargain. The crowded mall was a sea of frenzied shoppers, each one driven by the desire for the best Black Friday deals. Among them was Sarah, an avid bargain hunter with a knack for finding the most incredible discounts. Her eyes gleamed with excitement as she weaved through the bustling crowd, her determined steps leading her towards deals of a lifetime. As Sarah moved deeper into the mall, she stumbled upon a shop she had never noticed before. The storefront was obscured by curious passersby, and its entrance was flanked by elaborate ornate decorations. The shop's sign, weathered and enigmatic, simply read, "Curiosities Antiques." Intrigued, Sarah decided to step inside, temporarily forsaking the chaos of the mall. The bell above the door tinkled, announcing her arrival, and she was greeted by an elderly, cryptic shopkeeper. He had a long white beard and a set of piercing, almost hypnotic eyes. The shop was unlike anything Sarah had ever seen. It was a labyrinth of curious artifacts and forgotten treasures, each with a story to tell. The air was heavy with the scent of old books and polished wood. Sarah's gaze landed on a peculiar ornate mirror standing at the back of the shop. It was framed with intricate carvings that seemed to shift and writhe like living things. The glass was smoky and mysterious, as if it held secrets beyond imagination. A price tag dangled from the frame, bearing a number so low that Sarah's breath caught in her throat. Approaching the mirror, she couldn't help but ask the shopkeeper about its history. He leaned closer, his voice barely above a whisper, and hinted at a sinister past. Ignoring the shopkeeper's warnings, Sarah impulsively decided to buy the mirror, paying the unbelievably low price without a second thought. She carried it home, her family's curiosity piqued by the eerie design of the mirror. The ornate frame looked almost like it was covered in crawling vines, and its surface seemed to ripple with a sinister, otherworldly energy. As they prepared for their Thanksgiving gathering, the mirror became the focal point of conversation. Friends and family couldn't help but comment on its eerie allure. Its presence was both intriguing and unnerving, casting an unsettling atmosphere over the festive preparations. Strange occurrences soon began to plague Sarah's household. She noticed unusual reflections in the mirror, distorted and grotesque, hinting at impending doom. Images of her family members, contorted in pain and fear, sent shivers down her spine. Desperate to uncover the mirror's history, Sarah delved into old newspapers and archives, discovering tales of misfortune and tragedy linked to its past owners. The more she learned, the more she became convinced that the mirror held a dark, supernatural secret. On Thanksgiving night, as the family gathered around the dinner table, the atmosphere grew increasingly tense. The mirror seemed to cast malevolent shadows across the room, and guests felt an unsettling presence in its reflection. As they shared stories and laughter, a chilling unease settled over the gathering, as if an invisible hand of dread was creeping into their hearts. Sarah's husband Mark became increasingly obsessed with the mirror's mysteries. He spent hours gazing into its depths, convinced that it held the key to unimaginable power. His eyes, once warm and loving, now seemed distant and consumed by the mirror's allure. Sarah began to suspect that the mirror was influencing Mark's behavior, pulling him further into its web of dark secrets. As the night progressed, the mirror's sinister influence became impossible to deny. The family began to witness terrifying apparitions in its reflective surface. These spectral forms were nightmarish, twisted reflections of their deepest fears and regrets, and they clawed at the glass as if trying to escape. The mirror's supernatural grip on the family intensified, and it became clear that they were caught in a nightmare from which there might be no awakening. A violent, otherworldly force was unleashed, causing havoc in the household. The family was forced to confront the mirror's malevolent spirit, which manifested as a shadowy figure with glowing crimson eyes. Sarah and her family barely escaped with their lives, but the mirror remained a haunting presence in their lives, lurking in the darkest corners of their memories. Fearing for their safety, the family sought answers from a paranormal expert named Dr. Thornton. He arrived at their home with a grim determination to help them. Dr. Thornton unveiled the mirror's history, revealing a dark curse that was linked to its creation. He warned them that breaking the curse would be a perilous endeavor, and the family's only hope lay in returning the mirror to the enigmatic shopkeeper. Dr. Thornton recounted the story of the mirror's craftsman, a desperate man who made a dark pact to create the mirror's malevolent magic. The curse involved the mirror passing from owner to owner, leaving a trail of tragedy and death in its wake. The family realized that the only way to break the curse was to return the mirror to the enigmatic shopkeeper and confront the sinister forces that bound it. The family embarked on a perilous journey to return the mirror to the enigmatic shop. As they traveled, supernatural obstacles and relentless hauntings assailed them. The curse's grip on them grew stronger with each passing mile, and they began to doubt their chances of survival. Finally, they reached the enigmatic shop and confronted the shopkeeper. He revealed the true nature of the mirror's curse, a malevolent force that hungered for human souls. He demanded a steep price for breaking the curse, pushing the family to their limits. The shopkeeper offered them a choice that would change their lives forever. The family faced a heartbreaking decision, torn between their love for one another and the desperate need to break the curse. After agonizing deliberation, they made a devastating choice that triggered a harrowing climax in their battle against the mirror's curse. The curse's relentless power intensified as the mirror sought revenge for its impending destruction. The family had to endure a night of terror, battling against the mirror's malevolent spirits. The showdown between the family and the mirror's dark forces took place within the confines of the antique shop, where their fate would be sealed. The mirror's curse was finally broken, but the family had paid a devastating price. They returned home, scarred and forever haunted by the mirror's horrors. The once powerful mirror now stood powerless, awaiting its next victim. Back in their home, the family struggled to rebuild their lives. The mirror's influence lingered, and their bonds were strained by the horrors they had endured. They continued to experience supernatural occurrences, each family member grappling with the aftermath of the curse in their own way. The curse had left a lasting imprint on the family, unleashing their inner demons. They were forced to confront their own darkness and learn to forgive themselves for the choices they had made. Sarah, in particular, became determined to ensure her family's survival and protect them from any lingering malevolence. The family realized that they couldn't allow the mirror to claim new victims. They uncovered a journal hidden in the attic that hinted at the mirror's dark history and revealed a network of cursed artifacts. Determined to break the cycle of fear and darkness, Sarah resolved to confront the entire network. Sarah and her family embarked on a perilous journey to confront the shadowy network of cursed objects. They learned of a way to permanently seal the mirror's dark powers, a ritual that required immense sacrifice. As they faced their greatest challenge, they were ready to protect future generations from the horrors they had endured. In the end, Sarah's family succeeded in breaking the mirror's cycle of terror, but it came at a great cost. They found closure and redemption, but the memories of their harrowing ordeal would haunt them forever. Sarah hoped that their sacrifice would prevent others from falling victim to the mirror's curse and the malevolent forces that lurked in the shadows of the antique shop. Dare to delve into the unknown with chilling ghost tales. Then subscribe for weekly videos of the eeriest tales and darkest legends now.